Okay. So we ended last session with you guys boarding the train, having dealt with uh, the illithids that were in front of you, and you've now received word back from uh, you took a short rest in the
Yeah.
train station. So you have now received reports back from Bateau and the fleet detailing what has happened over the past several sessions that your characters were not aware of, and you've boarded the train and you have a little bit of a ride ahead of you where you can sit down and discuss. So I guess persistence, you have the bag, so you would receive the letters.
For a
Um,
minor amount of bookkeeping, Frederick and Doug did drag all my corpses onto a train car.
okay, yeah, I've got the train here. If you guys want to place yourselves in there and kind of role play in the space.
Where's first class? This seems like first class.
I remove give persistence out of first class. Here's a train ahead of it. This is the Noctum train. Where's my token? Let's see here.
And yeah, I would have received the news and I would have just read off the list of losses.
Okay, so you're reading those off to Aerith?
Well, before we got on the train, I would have just read them off to everybody.
Okay. So, I guess, what are you doing in the train car while everybody's processing?
Who are you asking, or do you want to roll
You.
initiative? Me?
I was gonna start with you.
I would just read it off, make sure everybody understood, get in the train car, and just like sigh, just like I don't know, annoyed more than anything else. It's like we're back to square one. All the stuff we had been working on for so long and going well is just like, well, we're back to a suicide mission. So, oh well, this is what I thought I was getting into in the first place. Good things can't last forever. What can you do? Just kind of taking in and just skipping straight to acceptance with it. So.
Okay.
And that's when, after he reads off the names, that's when Shock moves down 2 cars.
Okay. And Elijah, are you like on top of
I
the
imagine
front
he's
train?
riding on top of the train.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna like pop on top of train to train, just like listening to conversations, but I'm just gonna like wandering the top of the train. Yeah.
There's not
Okay.
usually always a person amount of clearance on those. Just
Just
don't want you to
He's
get
just
Wile E.
laying down on
Coyote'd.
the train.
I've got a pretty high dex. I'll duck in between if necessary.
Okay.
I've got dark vision and a pretty good dex. My minimum is a 23.
Your dark vision only goes out 60 feet, so I guess there's a light.
By the
on
time he
train,
sees it,
but-
it'll hit him in the face.
Right. That's what
We'll
kind of
see.
what I'm thinking. We'll see. We'll see if it comes out.
Reflexes like a dead cat.
Okay, so we
Don't
know
be
what
the
Elijah's
first one to
doing.
see if there's a rebel on the track, or yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Let's see. So I feel like Aerith is gonna stir things up, so I'm gonna
Well, you know
save
I
you for
am.
last if you don't mind.
That's totally fine.
Okay.
Lets me stew in my emotions a little longer.
Yeah, just
Let's me
really
stew
build it
in
up.
my emotions.
So we'll go from we did persistence, we did Elijah. Let's do Tenelis. What is Tenelis doing?
Elijah's also gonna borrow the diplomat's pouch with that sleight of hand check.
Okay.
And he's just gonna pin off some
Okay.
letters.
You beat everybody's passive perception, so I don't
Yoink.
you just yoink it.
I yoink it and I write some letters and I pop it back in.
I want to
who-
imagine that he's like on top of the train, laying down, looking at the ever-passing ceiling, just writing off letters. Dear diary.
He's in that classic schoolgirl pose with his legs
Yes.
up and
He's
crossed
kicking his
behind
feet
him.
back up.
Kicking.
The toes
Yeah.
keep on hitting the ceiling. Just. Just
Ding,
sparks are
ding,
flying.
ding, ding.
That's fantastic.
Who are you writing letters to?
A couple of different operatives that I have that should have diplomat pouches.
Okay. And what are you telling them to do?
So at the moment, I'm basically letting them know, hey, the rebellion is not going the best. For now, separate your elements from the overall rebellion.
Okay,
You
so
know,
just telling them to lay low and wait for things to die
yeah,
down.
lay
Go to
low,
ground.
kind of split off. So whenever um like Arbaz gets the message, he'll split off away from Bateau for a while.
Okay,
Um,
same thing with Shay, I imagine.
yeah, Arbaz is going to the tree,
Okay.
and then Shay's gonna kind of round up a couple of the locals and pull off for a second to see how things start to play out.
Okay.
But Elijah's faith in the rebellion is a little shook right now, so he's prepping for a peel away if necessary.
Shooketh.
Not stopping the assassinations that they're doing or the disruptions they're causing throughout the
Mhm.
nation, but definitely trying not to draw any more attention to his element than is necessary.
Okay. So Tonalus, what is Tonalus feeling and thinking and doing in this train car up front? You've got your horses in the back, I see.
Well, they're all dead right now. They're just
They're
top
all, yeah,
piled back
there's
there.
a pile of corpses.
Everyone but Doug and Frederick are dead right now, so they're just back there.
Okay.
He's a little Nas X.
Got the skelly horses in the back. I don't know. I can't sing. So what are you and Frederick and your zombie doing? Sorry, I forgot his name.
Forgot about Doug already.
Doug. How could
Roberta?
Iconic
I can't believe
Doug.
I forgot Doug. I'm used to having his name right in front of me. Here, why isn't Doug on the screen? Anyway,
Doug is
He's
on
on.
the screen.
Yeah,
He's next.
I
He's
have
in
him in the
my
second
car
car.
for some reason.
he's
The
in.
car
Oh,
with.
there he is. Okay,
He's guarding the. No, he's got to
he's
stay over
guarding.
here.
He's
It's
guarding the
He's
that or
door.
he
guarding the
Okay.
invades your
door.
dream. It's
Okay.
that or he invades your dream. What do you want?
Because let's see here. Noctum is probably having trouble processing the information at the moment. He's pacing around the car, back and forth, and Frederick is just like sitting in a chair and like I don't know, just fucking carving notches in the wood with or whatever is in here with a knife or something. He's just sitting there,
Mhm.
fucking stimulating himself. Uh, but Noctum's is pacing to side, and he's got a job to do right now. So I don't know if he can properly process the fact that Fern went and got betrayed by the people we rescued the- from the Doug tribe, the race tribe.
Yeah, the Wraith tribe. Yeah. So you're just brooding
And
over the
Doug being
loss.
part of the race tribe is I don't know, he's the stoic one, so he's just guarding the door. Noctum wants privacy.
Okay. So Noctum is.
Actually, that's actually Frederick would probably be out here too. They got to hang out. So Noctum's in the
Okay.
car by himself. He's pacing. He might like send a letter to like Wraith herself, and is like talking about the situation because all the undead forces and unmind controlled dudes until I guess they
Mhm.
leave or like at the castle or whatever
Mhm.
until they move out wherever I guess. So they
Yeah,
can get a
they were
report.
heading back to Bateau. I
Well,
don't
I
think
think
that.
I have Wraith being like Castellan of the castle. She's like, this is what she does. So I
I think didn't
think
she wander off into the swamp to find herself?
what? Which one?
I think she did.
Uh,
To kind of like, she
I
needed
never got.
time to acclimate to being undead, like way
Uh,
back. You want her in the castle? You call her back to service?
I have no recollection of this, which is in character. So she can do whatever she wants. But I presume I put her in charge of. She's my lieutenant. She's just like, hey, I'm running around doing bullshit. You're in charge of the castle. See you later.
Okay.
So
And
I think because I
you
still
can
have
send
the
that with your
feature where I
book.
can like
Yeah.
write people a letter in my book and they get in the brain. So whatever she's doing, if she's on a little rogue mission, she she might be off killing people. I don't know what she does. She is the loose cannon of the group. So she can do whatever she wants. And I can't really tell her otherwise. So I'm just gonna write her a message,
Mm-hmm.
and he's just gonna be pacing around in the car. So that's what he's
Okay.
doing,
So Tenelis is pacing.
and talking to himself. So that's yeah,
Okay.
and yeah, that's me.
All right. So moving down the train, that puts us at Minx. How is Minx doing and thinking and feeling in this moment?
Um, I'm trying to remember if there are any of the other Marines or Dragonborn or such on the train.
I don't think there are any other Dragonborn on the train.
It's
All right.
just us and the zombies.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
But I wasn't. Sometimes we have the Marines around, or a couple of them, so I wasn't sure.
Marines,
He
hoorah.
he is quietly smoking and singing, and I don't think anyone in this party knows Draconic, but it's just sounds like a very morbid and depressing poem. That's what it sounds like he's quietly singing to himself.
Be singing about capitalism.
Not this time. But yeah, he is undergoing quiet contemplation and seems to be moderately upset
Okay.
or moderately sad. No.
All right. And Jacques, you said you heard the casualty reports and you wandered off into a separate car to be alone.
Yeah.
Okay. And how is Jacques feeling and thinking in this moment?
Um, as he walks the into the room, into the car, um, he sword and his shield onto like a seat and just like punches down on one of the chairs,
Mm-hmm.
just shaking with fury and rage. Um, and then he drops down to a knee, both knees, and he just starts just sobbing, just these angry, angry tears
Okay.
because before the group, before Aerith and everyone, um, he considered like Joffrey as one of his closest friends, and is now weighing with the fact that his decision just got his best friend killed.
Okay. And finally, we turn to Aerith.
Woo!
You're in the car with Persistence. The train is rattling down the tracks at speed. What is Aerith thinking, feeling, and doing?
Um, it starts out as just persistence. I need a pen and a paper, please.
Very well. I produce those.
And she begins to write. She writes a very lengthy. Oh, I need to send that to you. She writes a very, very heated letter to Anne. And as she begins to write, the shaking in her hands increases, and she starts to cry. Um, quietly. Um, and she barely finishes the letter before before handing it to him to send to handing it back to to send.
Okay. Persistence. You realize that your diplomat's pouch is gone.
You stole that from me. It's just like, oh,
He returns it
I've
shortly afterwards.
misplaced my. Oh, there it is. Okay, that's
Sitting on a seat by the window. You don't
Well, I
remember
know
putting
that's
it
not
on.
where I put it, Elijah, but thank you.
I owe you one diplomat's pouch.
So you reach in the pocket it's supposed to be, and you pull out a piece of paper that says, "I'll give it back in a minute."
It's like,
Nope. I send her letter. Just lean back and look at her. It's like, going to be all right. Do you need anything?
And she kind of shakes her head and gets angrier and angrier. And she quietly whispers, "That was my bad. And now I don't even have her body to resurrect her. How dare he?" And she's going to stand up and she is going to find the cart Jacques is in. And I'm going to try to finish sending this stupid letter.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand up and follow behind her with just my hand on my sword hilt. Just automatic guard mode.
Frederick will probably follow you guys.
And yeah, she finds whatever cart Jacques is in.
Yep.
She opens the door and just stands there for a minute.
Jacques sitting in a chair with his like back to the door, just silent.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah. Do it. And she stands there very quiet for a moment, sort of taking a deep breath in. And she goes, "Jacques, you can't just walk around picking and choosing which lives to save and which to destroy. Deliberate or not. The inherent arrogance and the underlying evil of such a thing runs too deep to be avoided. No matter how good your intentions might be. I know you love your daughter. But if you had just stopped for a moment and listened, so much could have been avoided. I never believed you to be a man who would overlook or forget the consequences of your actions. Rather than facing the harsh reality of this war. But what should I expect? That's what I get for expecting something of an Alvarez soldier. At heart, I get.
He slams his fists sort of like on the table in front of him and he stands up.
good that
All
you're like,
I, I have done has is the consequences. Since we got to this god-forsaken land, that is all I have done. And every time I have had an opportunity to try to keep my family out of this, they are dragged into it against their own damned will. My son was almost turned into a slave to Blackwood. My eldest daughter had to run into hiding and now accepts the fact and the truth that her father is not good at that role. And now my youngest daughter and youngest child is possibly an abomination that cannot be saved. And I have to stand here now and not grapple with the gravity that I will have to see her killed to ensure that nothing else like that spreads. But I have to find a way now to explain to her mother why it had to be her and why I couldn't just be a good father and a good husband. You can stand there and say my decisions have carried weight and have caused so much irrevocable harm. And you are correct. Truth never more spoken than those words. You are not the only one that has lost a friend in the decision that I have made. Joffrey did not deserve to die like that. Neither did Fern or Bozo or any of the other soldiers or people who have put their lives on the line for this cause. I took all of that and I threw it away. And it's going to mean nothing now. And I have to sit here now and look at all of the destruction that I caused. We won every battle against the Empire, defeated their blessed, and our forces stood strong. Sergei and the Chainbreakers, marvelous soldiers who fought with all of their hearts for what they believed in, and I threw them away. I threw my oaths, tenets away for nothing. Now, I sit here, stand in front of you empty handed, knowing that what I've done cannot be forgiven. And irreparable sin I will carry with me when I go to the hells when I take my last breath. And now, as he removes a simple gold band from his hand and places it on the table, I have broken yet another oath to be the father to protect his children and to protect his family. Words I spoke in front of Bateau and the gods themselves, and in front of Aurelia. And I now get to bask in the completeness of failing every loved one around me. So go ahead, High Priestess, continue. Words carry all of the weight and harm that they do, and my apologies will never amount to anything now because I do nothing but break trust and destroy everything I touch.
stands there, sobbing. And she looks at you. And quietly, brokenly, whispers one word. Hi. If the eventuality of this action did you just come here for your family? Was it just for them? And if so, why did you give these people hope? Why did you give them something to stand up for if, when push comes to shove, you would choose them? I don't understand. Shock. You told me, uh, what feels like weeks ago, but was actually like an hour ago, that I would have made the same decision. And you're wrong. If Elijah had stood in front of me, and it had been my son, somewhere down there, and he'd said, wait, there's things you need to know. Albeit, I would have been angry. But when a friend and a comrade says there is more I need to know than rushing blind into a situation that is so beyond our reach, I would have said, and this part is not on you, but in every battle, and maybe it is my fault for caring too much, but I have never been one to care in half measure. Every time I have stumbled, or I have lost and been lost to grief, you stood there and you told me that it would be worth it in the end. You told me that this was going to be worth it. Jacques, you promised Anton that it would be worth it. I want to know why. The sins against me, I guess you could say, put those aside. Why did you do this to the people? Sure. Why?
Wasn't my intention. I never wanted to bring anyone in to my failures. You are all not sacrificial pawns. I wanted everyone freedom in this. I spoke those words truthfully every time I said them, and I say them truthfully now.
How am I to believe you? How am I to believe any word that comes out of your mouth? Because
I'm not
someday...
asking you for. After what I've done, I haven't earned it. I haven't earned any faith from you after I have thrown your tenets and beliefs to the ground in front of you after what I did. I ruined my chances in following those steps, and I have ruined the image of Lionel in my head now from what he taught me of the Silver Flame. I did not intend for those things to occur. I was blinded by rage, and that is no excuse. But every time my family has come into the picture during this entire campaign, I get to sit on the outside of it and be the one with no knowledge, without any power to help them. I have to watch helplessly and know that if I hadn't gone away in the first place, none of this might have happened. My family wouldn't be used as sacrificial pawns that the Empire uses against me, and I despise myself that it works so easily. I do. I accepted that Evelyn is her own person, that she's grown to be independent. I accept it. Godwin can move on his Godwin can his own decisions now and doesn't need to try to follow in my shadow, and I've accepted that. I've paid for that now in blood. I wanted so much for the people of Bateau, for the people of this world, free of the Empire's tyranny. And yet it seems that I cannot overcome my own failings, my selfishness, to put myself above everyone else. And I have worked so hard to put everyone in front of me. And if I could trade and offer myself up to bring all of them back, I would. I am just a figure in this movement. I am one person. I am not the overarching New Dawn. Mayor of Villaplanche kept wanting to call me the Emperor, and I refused to entertain that ideal. And I've been nothing short of amazed by the power that we as a group and we as a rebellion have been capable of doing now. And I hate myself more that I've gotten to throw your trust and my attempts at leadership, at guidance, at everyone's expertise and everyone's hard work. Minx's hard work, Tenelis's hard work, hard work, persistence's constant putting up with all of the annoyance that we bring to his table. I've thrown it all away in one fell swoop, and I have put us now on a track to be utterly destroyed. And I do not wish that for any of you all. If I could go back, like seemingly Anton has been capable of, and stop that decision, and stop myself from raising my hand to Elijah as I did, I would. But I can't. I have to live with the consequences of that. And I may ask you, or Keolandi himself, to forgive me, or the spirits of the Knights of the Silver Flame who bore that before Lionel and before me for forgiveness. I myself do not think that I am worthy of it. And I have to sit here now separated and alienated from everyone that I have held dear for my selfish actions. I did not throw everyone away as pawns, did not think things through logically and calmly. And now I've ruined it.
She thinks for a moment as you speak, and that rage returns. She goes, "How dare you? You might not have wanted to be a figure in this revolution, but you are the reason we are here. You don't get a choice if you are a figurehead or not. You started this. I followed you. You don't get to pick and choose who you matter to.
You're right. We're absolutely correct. I don't get to choose if I'm a figurehead or not, but I stepped into that light as I did. And I will, I don't know, attempt to make things right if it's ever possible. Continue in this if you all would have me. I'm not going to ask any of you all to follow me now to what seems to be certain doom. It is not fair to you all to throw your lives away. And I am not going to do it out of some depressed need for vengeance, or for some need of pitiful acceptance or penance. But I will continue to do this fight. Because all of the people that have just now laid down their lives for us, they deserve that. I ask you to follow me, Aerith. And if that means that all of Anton's support goes, and persistence goes, and the fleets go, and the remaining pirates and everyone go, then that is fine. Go to safety.
And what?
Get
Letting
your
these
son. Go
people to
go
rot?
away.
Shaw, are you fucking
I am.
kidding me? Do you think so little of me that I would...
No! I think of you as. I think of you all as some of the most important people in my life. And now, as it is done with your words, I feel that I have now completed an arc and have now had 3 of my 4 children scold me for my decisions. I have treated. I love you like family, Aerith, and I do not wish to see you in such. To be sacrificed at the feet of the Empress or the Empire if things continue to go sour. I do not want that for you. You deserve more. And I get it. That you have followed me for your own reasons. That you all have decided to do this for your own reasons. But what I'm saying is that if things are at their most dire, I will ask you to run while I guard the way. Because I will not be able to live with myself if anything were to happen to you all as well. You all are too important to me. This whole rebellion is too important to me because everyone has made such selfless sacrifices. And I question now if I have been able to live up to the ideals that they have. Because all I have done is make selfish ones.
She rocks back.
Do you all want to look to me as a figurehead for what people to believe in, and I look to you all for those exact same reasons? I have never been filled with so much more hope than I have by being with you all.
She rock for a second.
And so he
after
walks up to Aerith, goes down to just like one knee, and stuff, head bowed, sort of a good night in front of him. in front of a leader and just goes, "Forgiveness, I do not expect it to ever be given. Do not expect for me to do anything that can be done to make things right. But if you persistence, Kiolandi, as my witness, I will do better, and I will try to be the person you all see me as. And my words may carry no weight, so actions will prove themselves."
Takes a deep breath. And she scrubs at her face. She looks up and she looks at persistence. Has there been
No
has there
updates.
been a reply?
Unless there's, I'll check my pouch.
Has Anton's speediest letter arrived?
I didn't hear a "you got mail" in the middle of that
Oh, that's true.
soliloquy. So
We can have it conveniently pop up now. Where is it? Blah, 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 blah.
You've got mail.
yes, here he is. Oh
She
no,
did.
this one's for Elijah. Here we go.
She did. She reads it.
Wait, what did I get?
Nothing. It,
Oh, I was just like
us-
immediately there.
I
looking over your
roll down a
shoulder.
window and I hand it out and just it disappears.
She skims it. We'll stay the course. Our course might need to be corrected. And I am sure you will be receiving your own correspondent. Anton has been made aware, and I'm trying to remember if he said that to me or if he will be sending someone. Is there a role I need to make? Because I know the mask pretty well. Would I hypothesize which mask he will be sending?
I mean, I'd say you're one of his trusted lieutenants, and you know his mind pretty well, so you could guess pretty accurately. Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure he will be sending either Jacob or Nix. Get up off the floor. It's weird to talk to you like this.
He stands up. That's fine. I will accept anything that Anton has to say.
We will no longer be receiving any of his money. Fine.
Well, we'll have to find some means then of continuing on. Let us wrap up what we need to do here and return to Plateau to prepare. We'll have to rethink of how we're going to handle the forces from villains.
I have an idea, but it's a little bit of a wild one, and I haven't fully fleshed it out.
Wild ideas always seem to pay off for us in the long run.
True. Though this one does put me in quite a bit of danger. And I don't mind that. It's just there's a lot of old wounds. Don't heal well.
I'll trust your judgment.
And we'll see if I can we'll see if I can trust your. And she leaves.
Persistence lingers behind and says, "We'll be with you in a moment." Watch her go, close the door behind her. Jacques, a few words if I may.
Of course.
Tenelus was not the only dead man who joined this excursion. I don't think that either of us took part in this attempted rebellion, thinking that we'd get out with our lives. If we did, then you were even dumber than I thought you were. But I would caution you, you're not dead yet. Still have a life to use. Spend it wisely. And a few weeks ago, I would have agreed with you that Aerith does have a brighter future than either of us do. She's the favorite of that godling. She is one of the right hands of a rising superpower. She has much promise ahead of her. However, we now know that what we are up against is going to destroy the world. So it doesn't really matter where she is, or where her child is, or where your family is, for that matter. If we don't stop this, then they'll all be dead, my nation included. So, if I might give a word of advice, let go of your juvenile attachments to your worthless family, get the job done, and some of them might survive instead of all of them dying. Is that understood?
Crystal clear.
Good.
Thank you for always being one to share candid truths.
Jacques, when I first met you, you were a failure and an oathbreaker. This changes nothing. We've done much better in this rebellion than I anticipated. We've done much better than we ever should have. We've been playing with the house's money for a good time now. So just because we lost in this recent embarrassment doesn't mean that we are further back than when we started. We've still made great strides. As long as you keep your mind focused on what's important, we can still pull this through. But if you continue to be a liability, I will not hesitate to remove that liability. Do I make myself clear?
I would hope that you would remove me.
Good. I go, turn to leave him and stop. The door's like, oh, one other thing that I think you have a misconception about. Don't think that you're worthy of going to hell. And then I leave.
Sick burn. I need fire department after that burn.
Damn.
It's like as soon as you said that, Persistence is like, you think you're good enough for what now?
Whew.
After Persistence departs from the car, he grabs his sword and shield and he just sits and prays. Yolandi, I know you don't. Might not be able to hear me, or might not wish to listen to me. Hope for a sign or something. Push me back to the right track. God, no train pun. God damn it. Lionel, my friend, if you can ever hear these words, I am sorry.
So unfortunately, you were in a train car alone.
That sounds like initiative.
as you're praying on your knees, you feel a blade strike into your back.
That definitely. So that's 12, 34, 38 damage. Immediately just shout in pain as I look up
Right.
to the assailant in front.
Everybody roll initiative.
Woo!
As the train gets attacked by Elijah's.
By Elijah.
It's Cahoon.
So that of course is my first attack. Normally I get a second attack with an attack roll. Is there any chance that I could step around him and use that second attack to try to damage the door?
You could try and jam your blade into the door. Yeah.
Okay.
You're not able to get your blade into a good position to jam
Okay.
it into the door. It just scrapes it. Okay. So Minx, you hear Jacques cry out in pain as he's stabbed in the back. What do you do?
By the way, as you're approaching, if you can like see, can people see through these?
Yeah, there's windows.
So Elijah's standing there looking the other way, like shrugging his shoulders, like looking a little confused, like, did y'all hear that? Because of course Jacques is still on his knees behind him. Trying to throw a little bit of a ruse here.
Minx is certainly going to be confused and kind of stop his singing, but considering what has been going on, he's gonna go try and take a look, which would be include opening the door to see what's going on. Can I open the door?
Yeah, it's unlocked, and he didn't roll well enough to destroy the lock mechanism.
Unfortunately. Probably should have been my first swing, but
All right. So that means Minx is opening the door. Elijah's standing there. Jacques is standing there, bleeding from the back.
Yeah, and I guess Jacques is facing you, so you don't see who is attacking him.
Would I see blood on Elijah's sword?
Yes.
But who's to say he ever cleaned it from the last fight?
I mean, that's the question. Does Elijah?
Color
Elijah's pretty
what color-
meticulous. I don't
Yeah, I was
think
gonna
he
say-
would clean his
Elijah
sword.
did ridiculous.
You've outplayed
color
yourself,
blood
my
do
friend.
Mind flayers, what color blood do mind flayers bleed?
Yeah.
It's like-
He would see this and he would probably shout, "Comrades, they have something that has taken Elijah's form," and then cast Hideous Laughter.
Okay. What's the save
So-
on that?
17.
No, what to roll?
Wisdom.
Unfortunate, because Jacques probably not boosting me.
Are you an ally?
Yes.
I don't know. That's up to Jacques' self-esteem. Jacques, how we feeling right now? Is he
I'll
doing you a
let-
favor?
I'll let Jacques decide whether or not he wants to count Elijah as an ally for the purpose of this spell.
Jacques' mind is that he currently, what's going through his head right now is like, this is because I tripped him. So yes, he would still treat Elijah as an ally, but he's still going to go to blows with him. So he would get the +2 to that save.
Damn.
Okay, I guess hideous laughter doesn't work in this case then.
Why would you do this?
Why? Yeah, I'm not sure either, but
Just
okay.
the self-esteem
Let me,
issues are
but
so
let
bad.
me, but let me see real quick. Yeah, or protection is just paladin wide.
Yeah, you still have that.
Okay,
Alright, so
well,
I did get boosted, so that did not work.
okay. There you go.
Perfect.
Okay.
Minx is under the impression that this is not Elijah,
Uh-huh.
and that he's dealing with something fierce, so he's preparing for combat. He shouted out his warning.
Oh, you can't see it. It's like, mantle! Have? I'm so far away.
Okay. So it puts us at Jacques. It's your turn.
Alrighty. He's gonna come up swinging, with that longsword. Oh God,
So
starting out strong,
okay.
and then second swing. We're just continuing with crap right now. Oh, fine. Let's get all the crap out.
I don't think either of those hits Elijah.
Yeah, those are gonna hit. And he's just
Does-
gonna shout out as he's swinging. Is this because I tripped you? Is this because you weren't stable on your feet, Elijah? You wait.
This is going to further confuse Minx.
Is Elijah able to speak back even though it's not his turn? Or I guess that we're going into my turn, that you're ending yours.
Speaking is a free action, and it's not going to be your turn next.
Oh, someone else
Uh-oh.
ahead of me? Oh.
Yeah, he rolled a
so
16. It's something else is on the train.
so speaking is a free action, but can I do it when it's not my turn?
Yeah, you can do it off turn.
Elijah's just going to, in a slow gravel, say you cannot be allowed to endanger anyone else. And that's all he says.
Okay. So let's see. So after Jacques,
Oh, by the way, that strike I did to you for all that damage, you cannot heal any of that.
Ah, cool.
Just so you're aware. That is your current HP is your current HP total.
Okay, cool.
But there is temporary HP.
There is temporary HP, yeah.
okay. So, Jacques, I'm gonna need you to make 4 wisdom saving throws, and Minx, I need you to make 2.
4?
4.
God. Okay. First one, great failure out the gate.
Okay.
Cool.
Second one, failure out the gate. Third, maybe, and then fourth failure out the gate.
Okay. Well, they were all for the same thing, so it doesn't matter that you failed multiple times. DC was 13, so you
Oh my
only
God!
failed one. But it's enough. You feel yourself under the command spell, commanding you to grovel. So you, on your next turn, you will have to fall prone and then end your turn. And Minx, you're commanded to flee. So on your turn, you have to spend all of your movement and actions dashing away.
Yes.
Elijah, it's your turn.
Okay, object interaction, close the door. Does the lock look pretty well damaged? Like if I hit it again, just like last time, it'll break?
let's see. I'm looking at your. I don't think a 13 doesn't hit an object.
Okay.
Object safety, so it's no.
Uh,
Your blade just kind of skittered off of it.
Okay, we're gonna aim this time then and really shatter this door.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh
you jam
God!
your short sword in there. And the lock mechanism is now
Yep.
broken. They're gonna have
And
to break down the door.
You could have prevented
Oh,
so much of
how
this,
will I ever break down this door?
but you decided to make him your ally.
Yeah, so he's gonna lash out with that strike. Well, I guess
Okay.
I could have bonus action stealthed and then hit it, and still got an advantage that way. So I'd had still
That
another
doesn't
I
happen
mean,
to
swing.
you're hiding
doors.
from the door. Yeah, I
Okay,
don't think
well,
that
that's fair.
works.
Okay.
It still costs your bonus action anyway.
Yeah, I would need to aim. Okay. Yep. So
So
then I'll turn back on Jock with my Zark sword lifted high.
with evil in your eyes. Aerith, it's your turn. You heard Jacques scream. Cry out in pain.
I mean, presumably she also heard Minx's warning.
Yeah.
Dash over here. This is all I have.
That's everything?
45. Well, can I see him?
Yeah, there's a window. I think, or no, Jacques is currently standing. He will fall prone on his next turn. But you can see both of them right now.
Oh, okay. It's not gonna do much against Elijah's crazy hits. But I'm going to, as a bonus action, cast Shield of Faith on Shaw.
Okay, so Jacques gets +2 AC.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
I ran my way over here.
That puts us at Frederick / Tenelis.
You're muted, Cell.
The benefit is they're all now wedged in front of the door, so persistence can't get to it.
Oh, my sweet summer child.
The good thing I muted myself. I could kept all the peanut gallery comments to myself. Let's see here. This still seemed like a bad enough situation. Doug, make sure they don't fuck with the controls. Get over here. Let's see here. I'm gonna just walk up here and I'm just gonna cast Old Faithful.
Cone of Cold. Okay.
Now it's my time to
Surprise.
show persistence.
Surprise, me and Tenelis actually made a deal. He's gonna help.
Curse your sudden yet inevitable betrayal.
All right, now if you hit me, you die. It's fine. Let's lock us in here. Anyways, all right. What the fuck is Frederick gonna do? He's kind of like, does he have a skeleton key? Let's see here. Well, let's see here. Typically on these trains, there's 2 doors, right? So he's gonna open the first door, and he's just gonna like try to like. I might lose Frederick if I do this, but he's gonna try to shimmy along the train side to the window. So hopefully we don't lose Frederick. I'm gonna have to go find him if he falls off. And I guess I don't know. He's climbing on the side, and I guess He's gonna try to break the window, I suppose.
Do zombies get a bonus on attacking doors and windows and reaching one arm inside?
He's just gonna smack on the glass.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Can you give me an either athletics or acrobatics check for Frederick to even like climb along here?
I believe. Let's see here. Depends if there's like something to stand on the side. I have no idea. Probably not. All right. I think this is grip strength. So I think this has to be the legs check. Yeah, he's on there.
Okay. Yeah, he manages to get there. And I'm gonna say, let's see. I think window glass would count as a fragile object, right?
Yeah.
After 3 centuries or more, probably.
Yeah. Correct.
I'm surprised if there is window glass in this. I have no idea what the state of this train is. It has not been maintained. Tell you
Yeah.
that. But I kind of think of it as mainly of stone, so I have no idea if there's a window or not. So
Hang on. I'm trying to find the rules for objects here. I feel like I had a link to them handy. No.
I think I can just like Google it like objects 5e. Let's see here. Crystal glass is AC 13, and I guess a bottle or a lock is 2 HP. It's small, like a chest or a loot is 3.
Okay, yeah, so 16 to hit and 6 damage is enough to just smash out the glass. That seems reasonable.
You would try to crawl in, but the space is occupied, so.
And Elijah is hostile.
Yeah.
Yep.
If he had more actions, he'd try to grab you. No, but for now, that's him.
Okay, then persistence.
I'm just gonna sigh, heavily turn to Tennis and say, Tennis, if you can please watch the car, make sure that nothing goes wrong with the train. And in a flash of brimstone, I am going to expend a seal to teleport 60 feet to a location I can see.
Well, that's doored, right?
Okay.
Or is there a window? I don't know.
There are windows.
Yeah, there's windows.
Yeah,
So
well,
I think
windows
you
are cabin.
theoretically
So.
see, yeah.
Yep. Gonna look at the sword jamming the fang. I'm gonna cut the sword. Is the sword surprised? No.
The sword that's
I'm gonna
the sword is no
unjam
longer
the door.
embedded.
There's a short sword jammed in it, so I'm gonna do whatever cut I need to unjam the door.
No, he didn't jam it in it. He'd use it to destroy the mechanism to like keep it locked.
Oh, then I cut the.
Yeah, no, I'm holding my sword.
Yeah, you just cut the door.
Okay,
Yeah.
I cut the door.
Yeah.
And then I just level my sword at Elijah's neck and say, Elijah, you were useful, but you are not in charge. This isn't your call.
Oh. My apologies.
So just glare at him. I'm not gonna attack Elijah if he's standing down. So I'm just going to make it very clear that I will kill
Elijah
him if he
lowers
keeps
his
on
weapon.
doing. Okay. All right. You know what? Insight check that.
A good call.
A good call, yeah.
Can
Mr.
I
Hell
roll
Knight.
deception?
Do
Yeah,
your
roll
job.
deception.
How does a Hell Knight not know how to read a contract? What is this?
I have a minimum 20.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not gonna lower my sword, but I'm not gonna attack. So.
Okay. So that's back to the top of the round. Minx, you have been commanded to flee.
Ah, comrade.
Oh,
I do have detect magic going.
my new version
just
of
in
Forked
case.
Tongue actually gives me advantage on insight checks.
Roll again. You just need a
Like
net 20.
a 20.
Just
You
needed
really
a
have no
natural
wisdom.
20. No, I don't.
My
I'm a
goodness.
grunt. Thank you very
He's an
much.
You're not
enforcer,
you're not even
not a
trained in
lawyer.
insight?
No. Why?
Because you're a Hell Knight. You read contracts and you deceive people. What?
No, I don't.
Anyway.
I don't. No.
It seems part of the deal. You read people's intentions and you take advantage.
Minx ran.
Yep.
Oh well.
Okay, Jacques, you've been commanded to grovel. Grovel. So you
As
grovel.
as he goes prone, he's just speaking
A-
out.
As Minsk runs into the
Can you
train
do
cart.
this?
As Mix runs into the train cart, do I see what type of is he affected by magic?
It certainly is out of character. Yeah.
Well, I have detect magic rolling, so I'd
Oh
probably
yes,
see the spell affecting him.
there's magic going on that's affecting him. Yeah. How far out does that go? 30 feet.
Yeah. It's just a free. If I'm not concentrating on something, I might as well just be up.
Yep. Yeah. So you can tell that there's magic affecting Minx and causing him to flee. But
So
it wears
I
off
can at
as he
least
goes
cover a
past
train
you.
car.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be right
Okay.
back.
All right, you guys can go.
Well, hang on. You're gonna need to make a couple of wisdom saving throws.
Okay.
Yeah. Make 2 wisdom saving throws each.
God.
Jacques, persistence, and Aerith.
Come on.
DC 13.
Okay, that's 1.
Jesus Christ.
And that's 2, baby. Yeah.
Oh my God, the opposite
Let's
spectrum.
go.
Okay.
Got plus
My-
2 to both of those. Those are 6s.
Aerith is made of nothing but wisdom, guys.
You two are
Yeah.
made for each other. Persistence would die without you.
So Aerith, you feel a presence trying to worm its way into your mind to command you to flee, but you shake it off with your burning determination to make sure that nobody but you kills Jock.
Truly.
And persistence, you're so used to following orders that you don't even question the voice in your brain telling you to flee. And Jacques, you are being told to kneel, but you refuse to kneel anymore.
That was. I had to go
Alright,
AFK.
I'll
What
be
was
right
my
back with
failure?
that.
You've been commanded to flee, so you have to use your next turn to leave as fast as possible.
Okay.
And then it is Elijah's turn.
Cool. I have advantage because he's prone, correct?
That is correct, yes.
Cool. Here we go. We're popping off.
How would you like to describe that failure?
So for a moment, you see a flicker of hesitation hit Elijah's features, and the sword just buries itself right next to his head in the metal. Just for like a flicker, you see a moment of hesitation strike him. Oh,
Okay.
second swing.
Okay,
He gets over it.
Yeah. So you strike out with your left hand with your other short sword for 31 damage. This damage is healable, though.
This damage is healable. We're gonna pop off for 3d6 as wails from the grave. Screams start erupting from his sword. And those are gonna strike Frederick.
No.
Okay. 6 damage to Frederick.
Well, Cedric can at least survive that.
All right. Elijah is stabbing Jacques some more. Aerith, what are you doing?
I'm going to step into the.
You can't step into Elijah's space.
Oh, see, Elijah's down here.
Oh, you might need to
Oh,
refresh
refresh.
the page. Yeah.
If Frederick would have crawled through the window, he could go there.
Ah, this makes much more sense.
I imagine it does.
Can I move into this space?
Yeah, you can move through persistence to that space. Yeah.
Going. And
So it was attacking me, Elijah.
Yeah, you took 31 damage.
31. Did he get the sneak attack still?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 31. And then what's the 3d6? Looks like 33.
The 3d6 is at Frederick.
Yeah, this is painful.
I've never used this spell before. Okay. She's going to step in, and her warhammer is at her side, and she's going to raise her hands. And she's going to be like, Elijah, it's all right. And I'm going to cast a beacon of hope. So those around me. This spell bestows hope and vitality. Choose any number of creatures within range. For the duration, each target has advantage on wisdom saving throws and
Okay.
death saving throws, and regains the maximum number of hit points possible. Any healing.
Yeah.
So
sounds good.
they're fully healed.
No.
From any healing.
Healing
There's
spells will
Oh, okay.
affect you to the max.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Healing spells are maximized.
Cool.
And she's going to look at you, Elijah. She goes, what are the chances? Because I was looking into the car, that I saw that flicker of hesitation.
You would have been looking at the back of my head.
That's true. That's why I was wanting to make sure. But she does have her hand, and she goes, Elijah, please, I can only imagine what is going on here. Come back. Behavior not like you aren't them, they aren't. Come back, please. And that will.
Is that it?
Yep, that's it. I can't do anything else, so yes.
How much damage have I done to you, Jacques?
A lot.
Oh.
On the Kasani scale, I'm at a 43 out of 114.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's them sneak attacks, bro. It's them sneak attacks.
Yeah, well, we'll see how it goes for the rest of us. So we're at Frederick?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, technically, Tennis, but yeah.
If you hold shift before dragging and after letting go, it'll stay.
Let's see here. See if this will hit you.
It probably
Oh,
will.
crap.
All right.
Eris, you did.
I'm gonna thorn whip you. Get the fuck
You
over
did
here,
shield
you
of
little
faith.
fucking shit.
What did you say, Rack?
That
You did
does hit.
shield of faith on me.
All right, you're
Yeah.
pulled 10 feet closer to me into this train car,
So which one are you concentrating on?
and Frederick's gonna crawl into this space.
Shield or
And Doug's
beacon?
gonna make sure no one messes with the control
Beacon.
panel.
All right.
Okay.
Elijah, 3 wisdom saving throws with advantage.
You get a +2.
No, he doesn't. He's more than 10 feet away from you.
Oh, there we go.
Also, we have a decent bodyguard between you and him now, so
That's 1 success.
1 success.
Do I see that this guy is affected by any magic at all? Is there he just wants to kill
Yes,
people?
there is magic on him. There's psionic energy swirling around him that you can see. It looks like there were 3 spells affecting him, and now he's shaken off 1, and there's only 2.
Oh, that's my turn. And hopefully, I notice if any fucking random magic gets past me to try to stop the train or something. So
I
that's my
assume it's
turn.
my turn.
Okay. Yeah, I think if Tenelis is done.
Oh, there I go.
I assume as he passes me, I hit him.
Is teleport.
No, it's not. It's I have to flee.
Oh, you're just running.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a reason I have to ask you this spell, or this question.
You I don't think that you're required to under the
Well, no,
instructions they gave you.
there's a side rule inside the overall thing you mentioned about reactions.
Oh, yeah, they haven't been doing that because they've been casting spells, so.
Cool. Okay, so I don't have to.
You don't have to, but you can if you want to.
Yeah, why not? Actually, I won't because I want to hold on to evasion. I think that makes more sense for what I'm doing.
Yeah. Okay. Top of the round. Minx, you come to your senses.
I come to my senses and am yet still confused on a more natural level. Hmm.
Elijah's gonna chuckle. Said you might really want to check the engine.
Now we got to turn Elijah over to the Kasani.
I'm looking at my stuff. Unfortunately, my counter charm ability only really does what Aerith has already done, so it doesn't actually effectively add anything.
I mean, just damage it. Just beat him up. He can't hurt us if he's unconscious.
That's what
That
you
is
think.
true.
That's what you think.
I believe in you.
Really wish I were level 13 right now. This would make this so much funnier.
Minx is gonna try and hideous laughter him again, just on the off chance.
Okay, he does have advantage on wisdom saves right now.
Oh, that's right. So this is. Oh my god. So
Thanks,
it wouldn't
Aerith.
even do that. Okay.
Trip him! Trip him!
Here's my question though. If I try to counterspell, doesn't that also potentially counter? No, sorry. If I try to dispel magic, wouldn't that potentially dispel Aerith's buff?
No, because Aerith's buff is like an aura that is on her that just affects everybody around her. So if you dispel magic on him, then it wouldn't turn off that buff.
Okay.
Has Tenelis told everyone that I'm under spells?
No, but at this point, like Mix is like he
Okay.
knows something is up. Everyone like at first he thinks you can't be you because you're attacking him, so he thinks something has taken your form. But now how he's seeing apparently he was the only one who thought that. Everyone else is treating you like you are just Elijah, and you're dealing with mind flayers. Minx would be quick enough on the uptake to figure out that it probably is your body.
Fair enough. Also,
He's
the
been hanging out with mind flayers since whole time.
Elijah hasn't shown up to handle the situation yet either, which is another clue.
Yes, exactly. If there was an Elijah and a fake Elijah, the two of them would be having a civilized discussion.
Oh yes.
So how does do I need to roll something for dispel magic?
If you're casting it on him, I'll tell you what happens.
Okay.
All right, you're casting it on him.
I'm casting it on him.
Okay. So I need you to roll two uh, checks. You're gonna add your charisma, and because you're a bard, half your proficiency bonus.
So it's just 1d20 plus 8.
1d20, yeah.
Okay.
Or what is your
So I have our
1d20 plus 7, right? Because your
plus 7.
proficiency bonus is
Yes.
4.
Yes.
So half proficiency is 2 plus
Yes.
5.
I was looking. When I glanced, I looked at my charisma save, not my
Ah,
charisma.
okay, yeah.
Okay, so I'll just do two 1d20s and then add whatever we want. Oh my goodness.
So plus 7 means
12.
Tenellis, you can see one of the spells fade.
But then with the rest of his movement, Minx is gonna go, or with his movement, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's coming up in here into the engine room area because he's now worried about the engine.
Doug's like blocking him, so
I mean, he's standing back. He's just kind of like looking in the area to try and, I don't know, to look to see if
Doug
there's
has
something.
1 HP, so it's not a bad idea.
Okay. And that's
they don't
his turn.
get health back on short rests, I don't think. So
Probably not.
no.
They have hit
Yeah, I
dice.
don't know.
Zombies
I think
and
I just have to
skeletons have
re-res
hit
them.
dice.
How do they know?
Yeah. It's in their stat block.
So it's just like 1 or 2 or something like that.
I think it might be 3. Monsters are kind of weird like that.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
I guess I'll just roll his health again. Oh, he's falling.
Yeah. Okay, so that puts us. So you're moving towards the engine. You don't see anything out of the ordinary. You might have to spend some time to do a bit more of a thorough search. That puts us at Jacques. You have not been commanded. You are free to do whatever you like, although you are on the floor.
I'm gonna stand up. And look to Aerith and say, something's on the car with us. It's trying to issue commands to us, and I think it might have control of Elijah.
She taps her forehead and she.
Also,
I'm
can you
aware.
make two DC 15 con saves?
For your poison?
No, well, the con saves are for the
Stacking
wound. Yeah,
wound,
the stacking
yeah.
wound.
The wounds. Champion.
Failure and failure.
Okay,
Jacques' divine blood is oozing to the surface.
this turn you're going to take 2d4. As you start your turn.
I'm not able to heal any of this damage.
You're able to hear the 20s, the 31 damage he did with the non Zarok short sword.
Yep.
So there's 31 available points of healing before you hit your
God.
new maximum hit points.
I'm just gonna eat basically all. I just got my lay on hands back, you ass. Oh, God. I will cast Armor of Agathis on myself and give me 10 temporary HP.
Okay.
And yeah, that'll be my turn. Or actually, I'll second wind and do 1d10 plus 3 healing.
Okay. Instead of
count.
healing
What?
for 10, you take 10 damage. Or instead of healing for 12, you take 12 damage.
So as you attempt to heal, that wound that Zorok landed you screams with wails of the dead and bleeds a sickly, like bluish light.
Oh yeah, we did get that upgrade.
Upgrades, people, upgrades.
Oh, I forgot about
Cool.
that. At the time, I was just like, man, when do monsters ever heal themselves? Huh, weird.
Uh,
You know who does? Players.
Yeah.
And the sword
Ten-
doesn't say I have to tell anyone I did it.
I mean, you told me, so
Cool.
that's the important thing.
Awesome job. Good thing I did Armor of Agathis to waste my bonus action. Crap, and a
Oh wait,
spell. What a waste of a turn to
does
take
Jacques
2
take 10
damage.
frost damage?
I
Oh,
think
it
it has to
wasn't
be with a
by a
melee
melee attack.
attack.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so he's safe from that.
It is
Cool.
it's
It would be
pretty
funny if you could walk in a
great
fire with
though.
armor of Agathos and put it out.
Yeah, as he does it, Aerith, you hear him just like shout, scream in pain.
Oh wait, how's Beacon of Hope worded?
Oh,
You just
God.
choose the creatures within
Oh,
range.
maximum HP though.
From a
Oh,
healing,
yeah, you
God, I
do.
take an extra one. Cool. I'm down to 36 instead of 37. What joy.
Eric, you can destroy him right now. Cast heal on Jock. You'll
I
pop like
don't
a
have that
balloon.
spell anymore.
Do you know how much I was hoping for you to heal that 31 with your lay on hands?
And just kill myself.
I was hoping that she would cast heal, you would do lay on hands, because it was just gonna destroy you.
Just explode. That'd be
Chuck, I
fine.
recommend you don't do anything. You are his target.
Okay. Let's see. The hidden creatures. What are they gonna
Our
do?
buttholes.
Um,
Be more wisdom saving throw.
yeah, more wisdom saving throws.
How many how many times can they do it?
Um, I guess I can technically do this in any order. So Jacques, I need you to make 2 wisdom saving throws to start.
That
DC was.
You have advantage.
failed.
You do have advantage.
Oh,
So
okay,
that's
so
the
that's the
first
first
So
roll.
one.
that's the first one successful because DC is 13. So roll another one with advantage. All right, you succeed on both. You
Successful.
feel a call, a psychic pull for you to walk this way, but you fight off that urge, and then I think that they're gonna keep their powder dry. So I need Aerith, Jacques, and Frederick to each make 2 wisdom saving throws each. DC 13. With advantage, of course.
Get out of my brain. The same exact
Alright.
rolls. Leave me alone.
Alright. I guess Frederick.
You know what's weird
I'll
about
be right back.
skeletons? They're not immune to charm. Why
Yeah,
aren't they
fair.
immune to
Okay.
charm? The fuck?
Okay, so I need to mark down that they use that.
It's hijacking the system.
So Frederick becomes confused, as per the confusion spell. As you feel your control over him is being interfered with.
The Wi-Fi is down.
And that puts us at. Let's see. Oh, so we still have 2 more, right? Yeah. So we did. That's 4 spells, so 2 commands and 2 confusions. So we're gonna do 2 more commands on Tentalis to flee. So Tentalis, go ahead and make me 2 Wisdom saving throws.
Do I get advantage or I'm too far away?
You're too
I
far
think you're too
away.
far away. Yeah.
You're taking one step closer.
All right. You feel a command enter your brain to flee, but that's crazy, so you ignore it.
I'm on the divine mission.
Exactly.
Ain't going nowhere.
So that puts us at Elijah.
Cool. 2 questions. Are there any enemies within 5 feet of Jacques? You can whisper
Not
that
that.
to me.
Not. Your sneak attack is not activated by any enemies that are near Jock. You're gonna
Okay.
need to get advantage.
How are the
somehow.
train cars connected?
There's like a little connector underneath,
It's actually
like a
above.
regular train
I
car.
made a
It's above.
diagram. It
made
hangs
a
from the
diagram?
ceiling.
Does it look
Okay.
easily disconnectable?
I hope not.
Um,
I hope it's pretty damn thick.
Okay, I am back. I hear terrible timing.
It's
What's going on?
got to pull a few tons of train car.
Yeah, but sometimes they're a pretty small bolt. I don't know.
I mean, you could
Roll
probably
me-
unlatch it, but I don't know if you could hit it with a sword.
roll me a d20.
Okay.
No, it looks like they're pretty well connected together. You'd have to like get into the mechanism, and it's a very thick connector.
Okay.
And there's not like a quick release.
These elfin people didn't make these train cars fall apart that easy. I hope.
We're gonna
Actually,
be
how
aiming.
big were these elfin people? Did they make this? I don't think this is big enough for elfins.
Well, judging by the amount of packaged peanuts on board, I would say that this was made by the elephant people.
Centuries old. Peanuts.
Does that strike
Still
hit?
good.
I believe
Ooh.
it does.
Ah.
Because
Damn windows.
Shield of Faith is faded because you cast Beacon of Hope, so it's just Jacques' regular AC.
Yep. I have a terrible piece of news to give you, Jacques. Does anyone remember how many bolts of wyvern poison Elijah used last
Yep.
session?
Ooh.
2.
2.
Uh-oh.
Everyone got in his way. He had to start using the bolts, and that was the one that was loaded.
But is that enough damage to kill him instantly? Let's find out. Actually, I don't
Almost
think you
certainly
can.
not.
No, because he would need to overkill him by more than 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's got enough to not instantly die.
But I believe he is down with that 36 because he only had 36 left.
Here's the problem, though. Can't heal him.
But he does have advantage on death saving throws, so he can save himself.
Chuck,
Yeah.
do you want to live, you fucker? Do you really want to live? Let's find out.
No, at this point, Aerith is determined to keep him alive because he has. Oh,
We're gonna inter
not
Jock
gonna
into a
easily
fucking
out.
dreadnought if we have to.
I think Asandi can do it.
We're gonna take your fucking damaged, poisoned up corpse and throw you in a fucking box.
I have a stat block for it.
At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if the elfin creatures had fucking dreadnoughts. So who knows?
As that hits, by the way, 3d6 is going to pop off. That's going to hit Frederick.
poor Frederick.
Oh, he's a pile of bones again.
Oh,
And
well,
you know what's really bad about this going on though? The worst piece of news I have.
No soul token from Frederick.
Jacques is still going to need to roll con saves at the beginning of the start of the next turn.
I mean, you have an assassin's blade, so
Yeah.
He's really good at this job. Of
he
his.
is. He's competent. Shame will
This
have to
is
kill
what I
him.
was made for.
Okay, so that was Elijah. So Aerith, Jacques is on the ground next to you. He is bleeding out.
Where did the bolt hit him? Just for the fun of it.
Just dead center of the chest, and then the poison just starts leaking out across his chest.
His black blood is pooling beneath him. It's warm and smells of iron.
Sword wounds are just gushing. He looks rough.
Jack, why do you have black blood? You shouldn't be having that.
You all wonder how Elijah handles assassinations. Sure, I'm getting a little bit of help, but
Little.
The rest of the group is CC'd, so what can a rogue do with 3 almost uninterrupted turns?
well, 3 uninterrupted turns in a team that doesn't want to hurt him.
All of this could have been avoided, but Jacques made another stupid decision.
Yep. Oh yeah.
This is so stressful. I hate this.
I'm jealous.
It's better than the alternative.
You know how long
We're
I
putting
wanted to
we're
kill
putting
Raph?
Jock in the vanguard because we still got to deal with this mind flayer problem, and you're
Known
not
this-
fucking dying
known
here.
this fucker for 14 years. And I'm not the one to kill him.
Jesus Christ, that's I wouldn't have signed that contract.
Also, in fun news, Nash is probably
That
going to get a
doesn't hit you,
Christmas
does
present
it?
from Kabundi as well now.
17 misses.
Okay.
I got Peter here. Yep. Yep. This is all I have.
Okay, that's your turn.
Yep.
So that puts us at Mr. Teneless.
How the
I'm
fuck
back.
is this gonna work? How is charm layering gonna work? Because I'm gonna inflict my influence on him. How does this work? Stop being an asshole. This is my command.
He has advantage.
Can you turn that off?
I love that
Just
you're literally playing my
hit
theme
him.
song. Can you hear it?
It's not your theme song. Your theme song is the other one. Here, this is your
yeah,
theme
the
song.
bodies. Yep.
Rogues
Yeah.
do it in the dark.
Just hit him.
He
Teneless.
hasn't been playing long enough to get that reference.
Which makes it perfect for his theme
Hey, there's
song.
my theme
actually.
song.
Yeah,
That was it.
yeah.
Pretty good
Elijah, I'm
song.
starting to change my mind. Can you kill them both? I'm tired of this racist. Alright, that's my turn.
Okay, persistence.
Alright, gonna dash back.
As you step up next to him, he's just very slowly gonna turn his head and look at you.
Yep.
just
gonna-
still body facing toward Jacques, just looking you dead in the eyes.
Yep. Bonus action. Gonna need you to make, I think it's a wisdom. I know it's.
Oh
probably
my
not
god,
but
he
I'm
has
putting a seal
advantage.
on him. This is just what I do for free. Oh, all right. You're restrained.
Okay.
Those are both against Elijah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Elijah, go ahead and make me 2 wisdom saving throws with advantage.
2 again?
Well, he gets 2 chances. You get it on the first one. Persistence has knocked some sense into you.
So as you strike me the first time, Elijah's gonna go. Well, that was unpleasant.
So
Ah,
here's
and
Liquid Peter has amnesia.
so here's my question: What has happened that would let Persistence know?
Oh no, you're gonna hit him twice.
No. What would have happened to let Persistence know that he's mind controlled and not? Like, did Tenless say something? Did Minx say something? Like, what's?
No, I don't think anybody has said something out loud. You guys have all just assumed.
Okay, so here's the fun thing. That was a 19. I'm gonna burn that to make that into a crit, because now I think that Elijah is actually trying to kill Jacques. So 2d6 plus 14 plus 1d8. So 20 extra damage from the weapon crit. And then for the seal doesn't double dip on crits anymore. So
So, what's your damage from that entire attack?
Yep, give me
as
a
a whole?
second. So it is
So you're gonna take 16 from the first hit.
Yep. 13, 50, no, wait. 13, 33, 43 from the second.
Alright. Can you uncanny dodge
Okay.
if you're restrained?
It doesn't say I can't use reactions.
Nope. Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Okay, so what was the damage from each attack? Sorry, one more time.
That's so uncanny.
16 and 43.
Okay, so 43, 42, 21.
Yep.
21 plus 16, 37. Okay.
And here's... Alright. If this is a 19 or a 20, you lose a limb.
Oh, I'm gonna
Okay.
be annoyed.
Just watch it be.
You're about to lose a
20.
limb in the night if Elijah loses a limb.
I mean, I was fully prepared for it to be a nat 20, and then you roll to cut off his head.
Yep.
Just,
I was gonna say,
this
come
would
on,
be the time that it would
come on,
do it.
I
disarm
know,
him.
that's why I was sitting there. It's
Disarm
just like, man, no.
So Elijah, you are now completely free of any compulsions. You are free to speak your mind and act as you will. You feel the shock to your system of getting sliced up by Persistence has cleared your mind.
Cool. And so I'm free to speak, correct? Now?
You are free to speak.
Feel free to heal Jacques. It won't hurt him again.
Right.
But we really ought to find whoever else is on this train and deal with that.
Alright, and then with that, it is Minx's go.
And he'll say that loud enough for Minx to hear it.
Uh,
Also, Minx, there's nothing wrong with the engine.
Okay, well,
I was wondering why you were saying that. That's
Just to get Minx to walk away.
I was like, why does he think there's something wrong with the engine?
I was kind of wondering if you did do something because you started the game on top of the engine. I was like, did you
Yes,
do
I
something?
did. I wasn't dominated yet.
That
I was
habit
like,
of
did
slinking
you-
away and just doing his own thing all the time. Yeah, huh.
But sir, these rolls that I had earlier for my will saves, that is why I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah,
And you sent me that message, and I'm like,
yeah. I mean,
she's
it's.
psycho.
I told you I could adjust, and adjust I did.
so
To the
But-
better option, frankly.
Doug did
No,
die,
I think it would have been
right?
funnier if it had been you.
That's true.
Frederick died.
Frederick died, not Doug. Okay.
Doug's the zombie. Frederick's the skeleton.
Sorry.
That
yes.
clears everything
Okay.
up.
Well, their
Um,
name, at least for me.
Okay. So the engine seems to be clear. From what he can see. Just
Mhm.
everything's okay. But he does not know or yeah, there is someone else on the train, but we don't know where.
Can Elijah pass a perception that? Or does that have to come around his turn?
Passive perception, what?
Where they are.
Oh, if your passive perception could have found them, I would have told you immediately.
Okay. It's
Yeah.
Sometimes my 18 works, sometimes it doesn't.
Yep, I rolled, and they beat an 18, so you didn't get
Beautiful.
any hints as to where they were.
Damn.
So.
I guess he will just actively check this area. Passive perception is only a 12, but he's trying to look more carefully now. So we'll just,
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
I mean, just randomly, you know. Did the dice? Nope,
We haven't gone
absolutely
yet.
not. He's
Nope,
too.
you're not. You don't see anything out of the ordinary.
He is way too focused on looking around the engine. Is worried about up here.
Okay. Jacques, you are on the floor. Please make me a death saving throw
With advantage.
with advantage.
Wait, what? I'm dead?
Yeah, Elijah
I'm
shot
dying?
you in the face with his crossbow.
Oh,
I got
you were.
shot. I came back and no one told me what happened.
Oh yeah,
Believe then.
and it was great
I
because
got shot.
yeah, you got shot in the chest with the
Yeah.
wyvern poison, so you are on the ground making death saves. I also made a comment how I was so jealous of Nash because I've known you for 13 years and haven't been able to kill you, and that Nash is going to get an extra Christmas present from Q this year.
Yeah, but
That's what you
got
missed.
a 24 on the. Okay, let me.
Yeah, I hit
let
you
me
for like
change
60
my
damage.
HP real quick. Let me change my HP real quick to put me at deaths.
Cool. And then,
God.
see here's the problem though. Let me read this.
What?
Do.
If I die, I would like to reiterate that this is probably Vagabond's fault because she's the one that said I didn't say you would be ending it.
I need you to
When it
make
came
2
to Jacques'
con
story.
saves.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Put this on me.
This is at the start of your turn. No, this is Jacques. Okay, you're fine. The wounds end at that first save.
Okay.
Your first
So-
save, all wounds end.
Alright, cool.
Oh, you only make 1 save, so yeah, you usually got it. Cool.
Okay.
A
So,
failure.
you're
No,
He doesn't want
failed.
a failure.
So that's 1 failed death saving throw.
Cool. God, I'm gonna die.
No, you are
might.
not.
You would have insta died if you hadn't made that con save.
Isn't that fun?
Well, from.
So
well,
here's
you
my
would have
question
taken
though.
damage.
Because Elijah,
Twice.
you said
Yeah,
that
fair.
you said that the healing removal thing goes away. Does it? Do you have control over that?
It
Oh,
only
no,
happens once.
It only happens once. He just never
Only
told any
happens
of you.
once. Okay, cool. So we're like,
just-
why haven't we been having Elijah stab somebody and Aerith just heals them?
Because I can't do it extremely often.
Mm,
But it is a play we can make.
Yeah.
well,
Oh,
an
also now that I'm
interesting
on
wobbly
y'all's
combo.
side again, I'll remind you Aerith's special ability where she gives out bonus HP every turn.
I haven't hit anything yet though,
yeah.
Oh, that's true.
and I haven't been hit. So
I'm
Very
gonna
true.
hit Jacques with a spell real quick to give him
That's actually-
temporary retreat.
I couldn't remember how it worked. That's part of why I never hit you with whales.
Okay,
Oh,
it's gonna be the
tasing.
mysterious creature's turn. I think we're gonna blow the remaining spells that we
Just
have
roll
at our
quiet.
disposal. So I need. Well, Jacques is on the floor, so I need Elijah, Persistence, and Aerith to make. Actually, well, do a set of 2 first. For
Well,
13.
Aerith actually killed Jack.
For wisdom?
Yeah, wisdom. So you'll have advantage, but make 2.
what the fuck is happening?
Okay. So.
How do you keep rolling 28 and 20? Like, how do
In
you
that
keep
order.
rolling 19 and 20s
I d-
in that exact order?
what the fuck?
No, that's 3 times. That's straight to Monopoly jail.
The only thing you've been missing are attack rolls.
angry.
Which is known to make you incredibly wise.
Listen,
The thing
It's
is
not
when you're a
+5.
cleric to a god of free will, you don't tend to lose your free will very often.
That's
fair,
true.
That's fair.
this just proves that Kealani is really a god.
Sure.
I'll use that later.
So coming up out of the floorboards and out of the cabinets,
Ew.
and just
Better check
pouring
those.
out of all the nooks and crannies around this
Really should
cart
check this place.
are gonna be 2 swarms of rats over here.
Oh Jesus!
And they're each going to make an attack run on Jacques' body. So they're gonna move like 1, 2, and then 3.
Oh,
no.
guys
That-
being eaten by rats.
Yeah, we'll put
Goodbye.
Skeleton over here. So they're gonna end up here, and they're each
Eaten by
gonna make
rats.
a
Okay.
bite
You're
attack with
gonna get eaten.
advantage, which if it hits is gonna be a crit, and so then it will be 2
You're
failed
gonna
death
kill
saving
me.
throws and will kill him.
Eat all the flesh
All
off
right.
his bones too.
All right,
That
so the
kills
first
me.
one kills him.
I'm dead.
Oh, and this doesn't matter anymore.
Fire shock.
All right,
I don't know
Jacques,
if I've ever encountered a more bloodthirsty DM.
This is. We've been playing how long, and this is the first death.
First death? What? You've killed me several times.
The first. Oh, you mean just across all of the characters?
Across
Can I-
all of everyone.
I-
I'm pretty sure you
I
are the
love-
most bloodthirsty
can I call
DM
up-
I have
can I call
ever
up-
dealt with.
I've killed you once.
Can I call up something because Can I call up something because it's not present currently on the board? How's our limit gauge looking?
Oh, that's true.
I'm gonna Buster Sword the shit out of these rats.
No,
we should
wait,
bring
let
out
the
bu-
rats cook. They need to take all his flesh off.
Oh, one of the rats is a chef hat. Leave him alive.
Let's see. So we've got the limit gauge. So you had 3 from earlier, right? And then Jacques went unconscious.
Yeah.
That is 1, and then you died. That's 2 more. So that current limit gauge is currently at 6 out of 10.
Oh, well, see ya.
Cool.
Just so it's gonna be important in a second, persistence. Am I still restrained?
Oh yeah.
Nope,
Unfortunate.
that doesn't work.
With
There we
his,
go. That's the spot.
With Jacques' final breath, he's gonna reach up through the rats towards Aerith, and the hand's just gonna fall limp to the ground.
Aerith is going to scream.
Okay. Let's see. I think we're gonna have another group of rats and another group of rats.
Don't go away, there's more!
Guys, I really
Well,
want
wait.
a cone of
Where did I
cold
put
right
this?
now.
I put it on the map layer. It needs to be on the token layer. There we go.
I was like, there's a rat on the map layer.
Is that gonna put it back to be? Come on. Oh well, doesn't matter.
You could try move to forefront.
Yeah, you're
Move to
restrained
front.
until the end of your next turn. There's nothing I do to concentrate on it. So.
Okay, so
Unfortunate.
that means that these guys are gonna get advantage on their bite attack against Elijah.
Yep. That'll hit.
Yep.
So I take all that damage.
You take the first piercing number and then all of the psychic damage.
So 37.
That's right.
Okay.
And then persistence, you just get a regular attack, which I believe misses.
Bonk. Yeah.
Elijah looks rough. He was fine until persistence and rats.
Yeah. Well, if persistence would have succeeded on his insight check.
Yeah. Oh wait, Jacques, did at any point you take more than half your health and damage in
Yeah.
a single turn?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. The 61.
Then yeah,
The
very least.
61.
the limit gauge is at 7.
So we're at 7.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't save me. Joy.
Does me being restrained help the limit gauge?
No.
Does any of the time people were charmed help the limit gauge? I don't remember how it works.
Here, I will link
Yeah,
it
please.
again. PC, limit breaks. Here we go.
PC being incapacitated, receiving a critical hit, losing more than half their health in a
Oh,
single
Elijah
round. so limit
Elijah
gauge
took a critical hit.
That's true.
I did.
I'm pretty sure he also took half it. Well, no, he reduced
Character
it by
dying
half.
increases.
But your only person who has limit broke has
Has been... Jacques is dead. Can't divine purpose from the grave.
nope.
Never know. As angry as Aerith is, she might break.
Let's see, where are we?
Okay. So we are on Elijah's turn. I believe you are still restrained.
I am, unfortunately. Which means I can't do a lot. My movement speed is 0. I have disadvantage on attacks.
Yeah, you're just being Vader choked, like a few inches off the ground,
And a whole bunch of rats are,
nipping at your heels.
yeah.
Elijah's gonna take the dodge action.
Just
You
wriggling
are
in your
restrained.
restraints.
All right, that's over, right?
Oh, you're not restrained anymore?
At the end of
Huh?
his turn, he is no longer restrained. It lasts until the
Okay.
end of his next
I
turn.
don't think you can dodge if your movement speed is 0, right?
Nope.
Yes,
No?
you cannot dodge while you're restrained.
Who knew that the two things to cripple a rogue: restrain them and strength saving throws?
And stab them.
Yeah. So I guess you can take the dodge action, but you immediately lose the benefit because your speed is 0.
Oh, then yeah, I won't do that. I'm just seeing if there's anything else I can do that'll help. I don't really think there is.
You have a healing
I'm probably
potion?
just gonna take yeah, but it's the smallest level. One of their attacks will eat through it, and the rest of my HP eat without blinking. We're just gonna take a disadvantage swing, I guess.
Uh, 12 will hit.
Cool. Then yeah, sneak attack's gonna pop off on the one underneath me.
Nope, because it's a disadvantage.
Oh, well, never mind then.
Yeah. So that is 18.
Yep.
Okay. All right. You kill 18 rats. Or something along those lines. A 13 will also hit.
Another
For another
12.
12. Or wait. Oh no.
It doesn't say I can't use a bonus action.
Sorry, they have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing because it's a swarm.
Yeah, including magical.
Yeah.
Because swarms suck.
So it's gonna be 3 necrotic, and then only 7 piercing. Ooh.
And then 6 piercing.
-7. -6. There we go. Okay. Damage has been
Yep.
applied.
Cool. He looks rough, but he can't go anywhere.
Okay. Aerith.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Anton, rats beat you to it. Anton, rats beat you to it.
Mhm.
I do not believe I could classify her as thinking clearly.
Lightning bolt.
Oh, no. With her scream, she's going to cast Thunder. You're dead, so it doesn't really matter.
Don't fling his body off the train.
He's
You
on
can
the
thunder.
ground. He's fine.
So are the
I go
rats.
flying out the window. I go flying out the window.
Jack
Whee!
flops around like a Gmod fucking corpse.
Whee!
Can I say that I hold on to him and then Thunder Wave?
Yeah, you can object interaction to grab a hold of him.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna
Object
pull him
interaction. Grab
into me,
dog.
and then I'm going to thunder.
Grab that limp hand and fucking Thunderwave.
Okay. Con save. So it's gonna be just these two, right? Because it's a 10-foot square,
It's
15-foot.
15-foot cube.
Oh god, it's gonna detach the cars.
So you could theoretically, if you wanted to, put the cube like this. You'll hit Elijah and Persistence, but you would hit 2 more sets of rats.
Oh, there's
So if
rats
you wanna,
underneath me too? Oh,
there's
shit.
rats underneath you too. They
Yeah.
they missed though.
Kill them!
Do it.
okay.
Okay. All right. So 4 con saves, and then Persistence and Elijah. I need you to make con saves as well.
I might kill
2,
Elijah here.
3,
I'm very
4.
sorry.
You might.
Not
All
with
4 of them
advantage.
fail.
So I fail.
Because I was going to Wrath of Destruction it. Because fuck these rats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's not thinking clearly. I'll save all of you. It's
Oh, the roof off the train.
My wife says that Jacques died because he fucked around and found it.
He
Yeah.
did.
This
That's
is
my
where
action.
beautiful character moments lead to your death,
So that's
which
40
builds more
damage
character.
for
Are
those
you Wrath of the
two.
Storming that?
Yep.
Okay.
You,
Okay, Elijah goes down.
reaction.
Don't you have Uncanny Dodge or?
Okay, so how much damage
He
is
already
it total?
reacted.
Oh.
40.
Yeah.
Is how much?
40.
40. Okay, let me
Is
go back
evasion a
and redo
reaction?
my math on. Okay,
Elijah is down.
now give me a second.
Oh, I need to move you so I can get to this guy's hit points.
As the blast waves off and just like, are the rats dead? Like, does that murder all the rats?
It does not. It blasts away a whole bunch of them, but there is still some swarming underneath you. And you all fail, or Elijah succeeded, but he still took a whole bunch of damage.
Yeah, I took 20. I don't think I can evade that.
Push 10 feet away. Okay,
As
so persistence, you fail, and the
Yep.
and the rats underneath you are flung that way. Elijah, the rats are all flung off of you, so I guess you're held in place for one last moment by persistence's telekinetics. But then you immediately get another swarm flung on you this way.
Whoops.
as I see Elijah start to like teeter a bit, I glare at him, and in a just unholy power fills my voice, and I just shout at him. It's like, "You don't get to die yet," and you drop to 1 hit point instead. As
Perfect.
I use my reaction for you die on my command.
Let me see.
And meanwhile, I go to the abyss because I'm not worthy.
I
of
can
that.
only do it with an ally within 30 feet. You were 60 away because
I
you
know.
made me flee. That was one of the reasons I was getting close to you.
I know. I know.
Yep.
Oh, trust me, we both ruin each other's positionings
Oh, yeah.
all the time.
You-
I appreciate it though.
All right. Now it is Tenolis's turn.
Got cold.
Is there rats
Cold
under
cold.
persistence right now?
There are rats underneath persistence. Yes.
Oh man, do you do not know the restraint I have to use to make this party this minx? Can I?
Aerith would still live.
Eric's
That'd be
got
fine.
plenty of HP left.
Yeah.
And I also
Probably.
keep forgetting that I have Shield Master Evasion.
All right. Let's see here. I gotta roll the fucking the arm blade to actually see if this hits. All right.
Yeah, that'll
so
hit.
so they're like resist. Well, it's magical, right? So they take the full 8, and then
No, because they're resistant because they're a swarm, so they're resistant
Oh,
to
okay.
bludgeoning,
So
piercing, and slashing. Period.
so the main target, which is I guess around persistence, will take 19, and the side one will take 12.
Okay. The rat swarms appear to be thinning out considerably.
Oh, there's more of them. Maybe I should have. Yeah, that's fine. I guess I should have cast Hex on them. Do I want to do that? You know what? When am I gonna cast fucking Hex? I'm gonna use this retroactively. Oh, maybe. Well, I guess that isn't like power gaming or whatever. I don't know. I think it's all right. Put a Hex on them, on the rats.
Yeah, you can put hex on them.
I don't know what the 20 is.
You rolled a d20 plus 4.
Yeah. So let's see here. The rats I hit just take 4 more damage.
Both of them or just one?
Just the one that's hexed.
Okay. I assume that's the one under persistence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Probably a waste of a hex, but it comes back in a short. That's my turn. This is the main feature of my class, and it feels a bit fucking wet. It doesn't become good until 14 when I just use it without that doesn't use it whenever I want, which should have been baseline, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, yep, that's my turn.
All right, persistence.
Yeah. Gonna put a seal on the rats underneath me. They need to make a wisdom save. They are restrained? Can they
They
be
are
restrained?
immune to being restrained. Yeah.
They're immune to being restrained.
You pick up one rat,
I
and all the
pick
rest
up-
of them kind of look at you like, "Why would you bother doing that?" A 12 will hit.
Okay.
So they're gonna take 5 slashing and 2 necrotic.
And I'm gonna burn Vasile. So I'm going to do another 3d6 to them of necrotic.
Okay, that will finish off the last of the rats in that swarm.
Okay, and I gained 11 temporary hit points. And I'm going to make my second attack against the rats that used to be under Elijah.
Okay, so that's gonna be a total of 6 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Man, these the magic
There's still-
that I was counting on is not pulling through for me.
Yeah, this
Minx, how is the Draconic Terry at this time of year? Maybe we could just both go there. And Aerith, if she wants. It's time for vacation.
And we are
Considering the war, it's not great.
I guess we're not avoiding war in these times.
and I think what is this? Within 30 feet of me. Who's within 30 feet of me? Everybody except for Minx. Everybody except for Minx. All right. I'm going to use no, I need to do that as an action, so I can't. Never mind. Yeah, we're good. That's me.
okay. Top of the round to Minx.
I need to give Minsk a little horse that he gets at all times.
Like a miniature pony?
Yeah. So we can get him around from place to place.
I assume that's on Elijah.
God damn it, I was muted. Comrade, this is a very weird set of circumstances. Start stabbing the ratlings.
Okay.
Okay, I believe you.
And that's it.
Okay, Jacques, you have been dead for 1 round. You have 9 rounds
Yep.
left to be revivified.
Alrighty.
The cranium rat's turn. Let's see. Who all is in range of Aerith's thing? Everybody except for Minx. Let's see. The hidden rats.
There are
Not
more.
hidden rats.
This,
Oh
I
my
told you they're
goodness.
swarming.
They infested the whole train.
What do I want to do with all these rats?
Nothing. Leave. Let us just leave.
When do we approach our destination?
Yeah.
And we can leave.
As soon as you defeat these rats.
No.
No, the train's going in circles until
Oh
we kill the
no.
rat.
Not this
It's a
weird-
quick time event.
Yeah.
Red flashing lights, all the doors closed, contamination detected.
Yeah.
Circling the train until
We're
class.
stuck in a weird liminal rat space.
So
Welcome to the Warrens.
we'll start with the rats that are over here. They're gonna swap places, and as they're doing that, they're each gonna take an attack on Elijah.
Are they gonna dotsy do over there?
They're gonna
What's
do-si-do over there.
happening?
They can only attack people whose space they are currently in. Their reach is 0 feet.
Give us your money, punk.
Wait. So how can they hit me on the ceiling?
Because they're still 5 feet
'cause you're on-
cubes. The ceilings are not high.
Ah,
Yeah.
but they're rats.
Jumping rats. They're doing little
stupid.
levitates.
Also, you were just restrained psychically, so like
Yeah.
you were on the you're on the floor.
Even if I'm
No,
unconscious,
he
I
was
don't
my
fall.
my psychic thing is a throat a by the throat thing. He was lifted off the ground.
Yeah, but he didn't then get flung up to the ceiling when it faded.
No,
That's fair. You lifted me
Elijah
off.
doesn't follow the opposites of gravity.
So they're gonna take 2 attacks on you.
not
And
too
you're gonna
bad.
take
No.
Only the
Oh.
6 piercing and the 27 psychic,
No, I'm not.
and then half of that.
No.
Oh,
No.
what's your AC?
19.
Oh, well, there you go.
I don't wanna.
I'm on that ceiling right now. Well,
Rat's doing little psychic jumps to get at you.
Yeah. Let's see.
Thank God for that ring of protection I bought last time we did item shopping.
Yeah. Otherwise, you would be dead.
Otherwise, I'd be dead.
Um,
Man, you'd have a worse wisdom saving throw. What the fuck?
these rats are gonna move under persistence, and attack him.
That hits.
So you're gonna take the 6 piercing and the 17 psychic.
Alright.
And then the last set of rats is going to pour out of the walls and the cabinets and from under the floorboards. And we'll put one under Minx and one under Tentalis. So we'll put one attack at Minx and one attack at Tentalis.
Oh, come on, hit me so you can take 25 damage. What? Oh, actually, don't hit me. That's like 50 damage.
So Minx, you're gonna take 19 plus 25 damage, 19 piercing and 25 psychic damage.
All right. That's a lot. It is taken.
Okay, and that is the cranium rats.
Does that count towards like? Is it half of my current health or half of total health?
Half of your total health.
Oh, never mind.
Okay. We are at Elijah.
Okay. Well, he wants sneak attack, so he's gonna have to. The other rats are here.
Yeah, there's rats under you, next to you, and under Persistence, Tentalis, and Minx.
Okay, so there is a set under persistence, so I can set here and attack the set under persistence without
they
provoking.
have a 0 range that would be moving out of their area of
Yeah,
opportunity.
they'd get an attack of opportunity because you leave their space.
Okay, well, something I should probably know as a rogue. How does disengage work?
You can take it as a bonus action, and then
does it affect my entire turn?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Bonus action disengage. I'm gonna step over, take my swing at the one under persistence, so I get a sneak attack.
Yep.
Advantage.
You're not flanking.
There's
Okay, I didn't
It's
know
a
how it
swarm.
worked.
15 will still hit, and that's easily enough damage to murderize the last few remaining rats.
Cool. Benefit to that, as they die, we're gonna wails from the grave.
Okay.
11 straight necrotic damage to whichever
So-
one of these looks more hurt.
The swarms appear to be about the same.
Yeah, this one then.
Okay.
And that's just straight necrotic, not piercing or anything.
Okay.
He's then gonna step outside and on top of the train, out of their range.
One. Yep. Okay.
So he's on the roof, not in the train.
Okay. Yep.
Unless there's something coming, in which case he's gonna drop back further.
Keep on going if you can.
I want to say near enough to Aerith that I'm still getting the bonus for wisdom saves. I know that much.
Yeah. Within 30 feet.
Be in an area that is not cone shaped, if you would.
Oh,
Thank you.
this way if he gets hit by
You don't
anything,
have
he's
to go.
gonna
You don't have to
fall
go that far.
into like this area. That's fine. That's fine.
Because I think I can angle it from here.
Oh, no, I can't go that far.
Well, actually, I can hit Jock. It's fine. So
What are you
we
gonna
can
do, kill him?
something. Yeah, he'll be fine.
Brain dead.
So I believe that's Aerith's turn. Aerith, you're standing there surrounded by no, actually you've blown away all of the rats with your thunder wave, and the body of Jacques is slowly cooling at your feet.
It'll be all more cooler pretty soon.
Well, she grabbed it. She used her object interaction. She's got him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's cooling at her feet. She's got a hold of his hand. You're holding his hand.
I'm going
A lot of
to
bite marks.
drop to my knees and pull one of the diamonds that I keep.
Oh, fuck you, Cell.
I don't fucking care. I just, oh my god, dude, I'm gonna do it anyways. I swear.
I mean,
Don't do this.
if he's got 1 HP, he goes back into death saving throws. So
No, Cone of Cold freezes you solid, killing you.
if
Yep.
it kills you outright,
What
Would
the
it go through the
fuck?
wall?
That's why I don't use it. That's why I killed that one person. Oh, it doesn't link the thing.
no,
Creatures killed by this spell are frozen.
right. So
Oh.
the way that would work is for NPCs, right, or like enemy DM controlled enemies, they normally die when they hit 0. So it's just like a flavorful thing that like they get frozen solid. But for a player, you don't die when you hit 0. You die when you fail all your death saving throws. So
Mm.
yeah, like the only reason Pocket's character died to a cone of cold, or not Pockets, Minx, or it was Kuzco's character. Kuzco's character
Yes.
died to a cone of cold.
Yes, I did.
And you were just low enough in HP that it was able to kill you outright, and so you got frozen into a statue.
Yes.
Yeah. So Jacques has enough HP that he could survive a cone of cold. Um,
No, I have a question because I'm trying not to be metagaming.
uh-huh.
One, would it go through the wall?
The cone of cold.
Yeah.
He broke the door open.
Yeah, the door is open, so like the frosty blast is gonna come down the train, I think.
Okay. Would it be reasonable, throwing out that I know about the Code of Cold, for Aerith to pull Jacques farther into the car, away from the rats specifically? Like, is that a leap of?
I don't think that's a big leap of logic. I think that it would be eminently reasonable for Aerith to want to get his body somewhere safe before reviving him. Because like you're an experienced medic somewhat. Like
That's
not I guess you're a cleric. You can heal people. You know how the spell's gonna work. So you know that he's going to be vulnerable. And you can hear Tenellis cackling in the hallway.
I'm not
So
cackling. I'm annoyed.
you're annoyed? Okay.
I already warned Elijah. I think he probably caught me
Oh,
as
then I
like,
would have
get
been.
out of the way.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna
Like
pull him over here,
okay.
out
So
of
go
the
ahead and move
Code
your
of
character.
Cold.
Noctum's in his
Yeah.
doth protest phase.
And then I'm gonna drop 2 and pull out
You pull out the diamond,
the diamond.
and I assume you cast Revivify.
I do cast your.
Okay.
We gotta rewind to the RP. I ruined it.
Yeah. So what does your Revivify look like?
First, I must press the button.
A big red button appears on the diamond in your hand.
You shove it into his chest where the bolt was.
I'm pretty sure
No.
your heart.
Because she still has the beacon of hope and vitality going on under. She pulls him in close and presses the diamond into his chest, and she's just whispering, "Please, please don't, please don't, please don't."
So here's the important question: is Jacques willing to come back?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Jacques, would you like to describe Jacques' experience as he loses consciousness, he blacks out as he feels like his body going kind of numb as it succumbs to its wounds. Um, what experience does he have in this brief moment, about 10 seconds, that could stretch out into an eternity, subjectively, on the other
I
side?
wish I had control of the jukebox.
What would you like in the jukebox?
It's a piece of music called Deep Stone Lullaby.
Okay. One moment, please. Let's see.
Oh, this is what you're gonna look like in a second. No, I'm kidding.
While you're looking up, I know what it looks like. the spell.
Okay, go ahead and describe it while I get Jacques' music ready.
Well, I do have a question for Nat. At this point, does Kealandi have his wings?
Oh yeah, they're racial.
Cool. Well, I should have figured that out.
Racist.
As she casts
His
the
racist
spell,
wings.
iridescent wings appear across her chest plate right over. And like and from her heart, because she's a dweeb, um, a pebble of iridescent light goes from her chest into his, and a little zoom in inside a little X-ray inside. It shows that it goes into his heart, starts beating.
That's some Kingdom
And
Hearts shit right there. I
hell
love it.
yeah. And the wings appear mirroring on his chest.
Okay. So you're calling Jacques back. Jacques is on the other side. Is this the correct music?
It is. Um, Jacques like body's being pulled, cooling down. He a lot of thoughts race through him in those last moments as he dies, and they all go lightning speed back to back, focus being unable to be given on any of them. And then this just weight starts to ease off of his mind as he fully succumbs to the wounds. And he suddenly opens his eyes and wakes up in his bed. And he looks over and he sees Aurelia, her back asleep, her back to him. And he gets up and he looks out through the window of his bedroom out into um, the castle grounds. Um, and he sees Godwin and Evelyn and Isabella playing. Um, and about that time, he hears uh, Aurelia turn. It's just, "You're awake. What time is it?" And he goes, It's morning, but it's fine. We have the entire day to ourselves. We don't have to worry about anything." And he sort of stops and he looks out. And Aurelia just says, what's wrong?" So it's the craziest thing. I feel I've had a wild, vivid dream. I, but it's fading. I can't really remember it. I just could have sworn that I heard someone screaming for me, but I guess not. I guess everything's fine. It's early, you know. She goes, "Jock, you're fine. Everything's okay. You know, you don't always have to be so busy and distracted. You're right." And he looks back out and he just continues to think to himself that something's wrong. Because this doesn't feel right, Aurelia. I'm not. Something's just wrong. I don't I don't know what it is, but I'm not I'm not really sure. And then his mind, everything of the train and the rats, Aerith scream as he goes, and he starts to feel this pull on him. He just states, I think I have to go, Aurelia, because you're not here right now, and they're not here right now, and neither am I. But it's okay." As he turns and he takes Aurelia's hands in his and he goes, "I'm gonna find you. Everything's gonna be okay." And as he goes to give her a kiss, that's when he suddenly takes a breath again as he shakes back into the train car, grips onto Era's hands. Where, where am I? What's going? Aerith, Aerith,
It's all right. It's all right now. And she is
where am
sobbing.
I? Where am I?
And she pulls him. Well, it's not my turn. I can't do anything. But like,
It's still your turn.
oh,
That was your action,
pulls
right?
him. Yeah. She pulls him in, basically like into her lap, and she's just like, "It's all right."
Oh, he like arms around her real quick, just like just grabbing her with just almost all of his strength, as he's just like trying to slow
alright.
his breathing down.
It's all right.
Thank you, Iris. Thank you.
I mean, it's
Our
not. We're
big
still
wet
getting
baby.
super attacked by rats, but you're okay.
What does that bring me back to? 1 HP?
That's right.
You're okay. You're okay.
Oh. Like how D&D Beyond said, not dead.
I really have to compliment you on that, Rack, because you finished your little description of him being in an afterlife or something, whatever that was. Well, maybe we'll find out more. Maybe we won't. Who knows? But you finished and like transitioned back into the living world exactly down to the second at the end of the audio for it.
That was pretty impressive.
Thank you. Thank you.
Like you could not have timed that better than you did.
Put that on the book, but as a compliment.
Yeah.
The compliment section's got one thing.
Okay, but now we're back in the real world and we have to deal with some mind flayers. Slash their cranium rat swarm minions. But that is Aerith's movement and action. Is there any? Do you have a bonus action you'd like to do, or anything like that?
What were the rules for bonus action? Because
You cast a leveled spell as your main action, so you can't do any bonus action spells. But if you have any other bonus actions available, you can make use of them. I don't know that you do.
I
but...
don't, but
Clerics
I'm going
typically
to, for flavor, use my bonus action to just like hold on to Jacques and gently stroke his hair. I'm like, try to reorient him.
Okay. So you're reorienting Jacques after pulling him first out of the grave. And it is Tenellis's turn, who is knee-deep in the grave and ready to pull everybody else in with him.
Let's see
He's
here.
like, screw it, new
Oh,
campaign.
the thing. Give me
I
a
want it
protocol.
dead.
I need
Look, if
some
the
new
DM
Viscounts
can't
here.
do it, if the DM can't do a TPK, Stormbot is fine.
I feel like emotional moments, as judged by the DM, should also count for the limit gauge.
Oh, like inspiration?
Yeah.
You know, I kind of buy that.
Because one of the things on the limit gauge, it says, I don't have it pulled up, but it talks about like incredibly intense moments. I would also vote RP.
Activated under extreme duress.
Okay,
That was a
I
lot
will
of
give you the
duress.
points.
And it says that it is measured by desperation.
And Aerith is pretty desperate.
Yeah.
I think there should be an added RP caveat in there. Also,
Okay.
Jacques' excellent. Also, Rack's excellent.
Are you
music
arguing for 2
timing.
points? Because I already gave you 1 point.
Nice. I will argue for 2 points. Don't tempt me. I'll do it.
Okay. Yeah, Tenellis, would you like to take your turn? I think you can hit. You can hit the 3 rat swarms, and only hit your only friendly fire onto persistence.
Well, that's the thing is that as my warlock arm fucking rhymes in frost, I'm gonna gauge persistence if he can fucking endure this. He
Do
probably
it!
can, but I don't.
Just cutting at the rats. Just fucking do it! I bonus action grab a rat in my telekinetic grip and hold it up in front of me as a shield.
All right, I'm gonna step back one.
Yep.
They can attack me.
All right. I'll try and bite you. So that's going to be
Okay,
the
you can hit me, but you can also take 25.
Okay, so it's going to be 10 piercing and 28 psychic.
All
You
right,
take
so that's
25.
like 30.
So a whole
Now,
bunch
if
of
only
rats
I
are now
took half
frozen to you.
damage. All right. Okay. Let's see here. I guess I don't know if I want to hit Minsk, so need to save some healing for people. So I think actually I might
It is
see
it,
here.
it is a 60-foot cone, so you do have to angle it.
Actually, I might have to go all the way back here. Maybe I might have to hit Minsk.
No, you can do it like this, right?
Yeah, I know I could.
Oh, okay.
Trying to just debate if I want to like go on the tram part.
I mean, you
If I
can.
want to hit 4 of
yeah.
them. Kind of awkward though. I'll just do the 3.
Okay.
It's less friendly fire.
Okay, so persistence needs to make a con save.
I'll
and
just use that 48 since I already hit the button.
That's fine. They all fail. 48. So this rat swarm, all the rats in it are frozen. This rat swarm, all of them are in it are frozen. This one, most of them are frozen, but you see a few of them wriggle out from the pile.
Oh,
How's
at least they're
persistence?
halved. So
I imagine persistence is chilly.
he's not dead. I
Ugh.
think.
He's not dead.
Oh, the rat shield did nothing. I just telekinetically crush just a frozen rat in my grasp and it cracks apart. Ugh.
Yeah,
Oh.
so all these rats are frozen statues.
Did the one I hex? I don't even know which one was hex.
That was the one I killed.
Whatever. All right, that's nothing to worry about then. That's my turn.
Okay, persistence. You're very chilly.
Yep. Bonus action seal on the rat that's underneath Tenless. Wisdom save doesn't matter because it can't be restrained. Oh wait a second. No, I don't want to do that actually. I want to go up to the one. Shoot. Actually, no. I am going to do it. So seal on it. Make an attack.
Okay, you slice through the few remaining rats that crawl out of the frozen corpses of their
Okay.
fallen brethren.
Is the crit heal still a thing?
No.
Can you make that a crit?
Nope.
Oh.
They fixed that. And I move the seal onto Minx's, and I make another. Oh, well, I would have loved to
Don't you
burn
get
that
it-
seal.
Don't you get advantage when you
No,
put a seal on
they took
something?
that away. Instead, I
Oh.
get the free by the throat whenever I put a seal on someone.
I see.
That's how they did that. They consolidated.
I see. So you grip them and then you can attack with advantage if they're restrained.
However, at 15, when I hit somebody that's interdicted, I can use a reaction to turn the hit into a crit, and by burning the seal. So.
Neat.
But not yet.
Okay.
So yeah. And I don't get flanking. I don't get any of that. I think.
I imagine a swarm of rats is
Is
a
that-
ninja charm.
Is that straight better than your sword does?
Death Strike 15. When you hit an interdicted creature with a melee weapon, you can use your reaction to burn one of their seals to turn the hit into a crit. When you do, you also double the damage dice you roll for the burn seal. You can do this a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus, and you regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest. However, that's a level 15 ability, so we won't be seeing that until 2042. So
Okay.
we can talk about. We have time.
Okay.
We don't know if it's going to make it through the playtest even. Like, I'm not worried about that.
Oh, that's true. Okay. All right, we won't worry about it then.
Yeah.
We'll see what it actually looks like. All right, so if that's it for you, Minx, you are currently being swarmed by rats. Minx, did you mute
It might be
yourself?
muted again.
Yeah. Damn it. Can I use my own breath attack this way, like basically just on the rats and kind of in this
Yeah.
direction as well?
The door's open, so I think.
It's
I
a
guess you
breath
can first
attack. It's
breathe on
only
the wall. So.
yeah.
I guess I could just splashback.
Well, having seen Tantalus, he's going to use his own much smaller breath attack.
Oh, that's right, you're silver. I could have coned you. You'd have taken half.
And
I didn't realize that.
Heal myself.
Marking Minx down as someone I can cone more acutely.
An extra 10 damage from my burning my seal, and I get 11 temporary HP.
So 29 total.
Okay. Got it. You're still there.
And then I'm gonna take the chance of moving past persistence.
Okay, they're going to attack of opportunity you.
God, it's only a +5. It's only a +5.
So it's gonna be 10
Yeah,
piercing and 22
32.
psychic. Yep.
Yeah. So Minx is on the verge of being downed as well.
We're gonna camp outside the Mind Flayer's evil lair and their fucking vast doomsday devices. Like, sorry, we gotta take a long rest.
I mean, yeah, there's no possible
We're just
way we
gonna
can get through
stop
this.
the train and take it in the train.
But there are rats in the train.
We're gonna
Not
keep the
anymore.
train
We
going.
We just killed all the rats.
If there's
or you
still
almost
rats in
killed
the
all
train,
rats.
then we have bigger issues.
Actually, one sec. Document pouch. Rick needs to make a time bubble so he can take a long rest.
I could use my the tiny hut, right?
Tiny hut.
There you go, tiny hut.
I'm just talking about in the matter of like, I don't. This might be a time sensitive issue, though. We did take an hour break.
I mean, it's time sensitive. I think it's time sensitive that you probably wouldn't want to take a long rest, but it could be you could take a short rest.
Yeah,
But
if
at
only
this
I had
point,
hit
we
dice
need
left.
a long rest.
I have something playing.
I have 4.
I am almost out of spells.
And I'm at
I
3
have
health.
all of my paladin hit dice still, but gods be good. That
Does the limit break
don't know
become
how-
a massive heal?
If Aerith uses it, maybe.
Let me break then. I'll do it. I don't have.
we
any
haven't
spells.
been to.
All right. I hit persistence. All right, does that limit break? Nah, sorry.
Jacques, you're awake.
Yeah, awake is a good word.
I'll just blast on Jock and persistence for the
A
limit
good
break.
word. I actually am just, he's still shaking and coming to the realization that that he died and was brought back, and he doesn't know that the healing doesn't work. That he doesn't know that the healing thing is not effective or not going at the moment. He was, because he didn't hear Elijah say that when he talked to Persistence, that he could be healed now without any side effects.
Oh, you were unconscious, yeah.
Yeah.
That sounded squeaking.
So he's kind of gonna pass his turn as he's like, shit.
I mean, Elijah is right there if he wants to say something.
Yeah, he would.
It's 'cause, you, Elijah, you're. Gods, please tell me it's you. You rats in a cloak.
Long live the king.
Your sword doesn't have lingering effects after the person's died, right?
No. You're fine to
Alright.
heal.
And he's gonna put, oh god. Yeah, we now have the problem. Let's see.
Oh,
Jacques has no means to heal himself.
Did you lose your lay on hands?
I used
you get
all
it
of it.
back?
We haven't long rested.
Oh, thought
I
you
had
said
to
you
use
had
all of
some
it when we
here.
were fighting the Kruthix the first time.
Oh.
And my healing did me damage with
Yeah.
my second wind. Jock has no way to heal himself right now because we don't have any potions or anything either. So yeah, that's yeah, Jock can't. Oh, yeah, Jock can't do anything except
Okay.
maybe like armor of Agathis on myself again to give myself 10 temporary.
Okay. If that's all you're gonna do, the cranium
Yep.
rats are gonna swarm persistence and miss.
Ooh.
Okay. So that puts us at Elijah.
Absolutely. So it's hard to see where the last batch is. I know there's one left.
Under
It's
persistent.
underneath persistence.
Okay.
Here, I'm gonna like put it like here, so it can
Yeah.
be like peeking out from underneath him.
How close to the edge of this do I need to get line of sight of it through the door?
If you're in any of like either of these squares here, you can.
Okay. So I'll walk to there, get line of sight, and take a shot at it.
Okay. A 12 hits. So let's see. So it's gonna be 35. Half to 17. So you make a perfect shish kebab out of like 4 rats with your crossbow bolt.
Cool.
Aerith's turn.
Um. It's not. So you get instead. It's not that 5. You get 12 hit points.
Oh yeah, because it's maximized.
And then I'm gonna detangle myself from Jock and stumble because I imagine using 90% of your spell slots will leave you exhausted. And I'm gonna slip into here to go help them.
I can't believe we almost died to some rats.
And Elijah. And Elijah
Yeah.
almost died to me, so.
They did a lot of damage.
When the rats can mind control your rogue, they seem pretty good.
Elijah's being a badass for 3 rounds. Persistent just walks up and ends him.
That's it for me.
Elijah is good at taking people out quickly and silently. Persistence is good at fucking murdering people.
Yeah, I really considered not doing anything on the train because it was vague enough for that. But then I decided, this is probably needed to happen this session.
Yeah. No, it's good. It worked out. It worked out very well.
Yeah, I very much considered just like letting that command roll for, I don't know, a session or two. Until I got him completely isolated.
I don't think you were gonna have a better opportunity before the time ran out, because dominate monster only lasts an hour, so they would have forced your hand pretty quickly.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I would have told you that they were gonna make you.
Oh yeah. Then yeah, I took a good shot then.
Yeah, you took a very good shot. You succeeded.
Yeah.
Right. So that puts us at Tenelis.
Instead of getting there at full health, we get there at fucking 10, so it's good.
Did he try to kill me? Did he try to kill me again?
No.
No.
No, we're talking.
Sure, I'm alone with you. I'm alone with you in the train car. I'm kind of afraid.
He's on top of the train car.
I'm gonna blast this right out the window. Because I should only just hit the rats, right? Oh, there's persistence there still. Let's not do that.
It's underneath persistence, yeah.
Alright, we're swapping the spells. Let's see here. Give me this a little bit. Okay, we're gonna do. I've never used this. I don't even know if it's good. So now I have to roll to hit, I think.
That's right. Yeah.
I mean, smite.
Smite.
There you go. Alright, I hit him.
You hit him. So it's gonna
So
be
staggering smite, let's see here.
18. Are
They have like disadvantage on I think everything. 1
They're
second.
not resistant to psychic, so they just take the 18 psychic, and then they take
Let's
Well,
see
they do
here.
get a wisdom save.
5 piercing.
So on a failed save, disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, can't take reactions, ends until the end of their next turn.
They fail their
Yeah.
save.
They're stunned.
Well, they're not.
Okay,
Well, they're not stunned, but
You did it back to them.
Hmm.
Okay.
yeah, did they?
And then,
No, that's it.
all right. Persistence.
All right. There's still rats at my feet.
There are still some rats at your feet.
Going
They're
to.
staggering around.
I'm just gonna sigh. I'm gonna reach my arms down, and I am going to, against the whole swarm, I'm going to make a melee spell attack.
Fireball.
A 12 will, or an 11 will miss.
Get fucking kidding me.
Their AC is 12.
I was like, their AC is so low. How could I miss? That's how I could miss.
By rolling a 2.
By rolling a 2.
It's a 10% chance.
Yep.
You're still a bit cold. You're a little sluggish.
Yeah. Yeah. It's me.
All right. Minx.
You tell the rats their brood mothers are infertile and they just die.
Rats to death.
Sure, fine, all right.
Oh,
Something else you can do.
change the diabolic interdiction. If I miss, I still spend the dice. So there goes my main heal.
Oh,
Ouch.
All right.
Nice
Minx,
job.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Stop them all.
you just told them
He's
they're
vicious
ugly.
mocking them.
Rat bastards.
Oh, shit,
You
dude.
just call them all rat bastards?
But in Draconic.
Okay.
Yeah, no, basically, he shouts at them in Draconic something along the lines of, these rat bastards aren't even half as ugly or ferocious as the rats he's used to eating.
They take great offense at that, and I'll just pull out cyanide capsules and crunch them down and fall to the ground, foaming at the mouth.
Almonds.
All right. And we're at exactly midnight. You have defeated the train encounter. But you speed on to your next destination, which we will get
Well,
to in the next session.
we have defeated part of the train encounter, I would imagine. Because isn't there still something that was controlling these things?
No, they could do all that by themselves.
Oh.
These just dope as hell rats, I guess.
These are just dope as hell rats, that's right. They're rats that have been psychically bombarded by mind flayers.
Huh. I did not know that.
You gotta be
Yeah.
resourceful in your mind flayers. Like all these rats, perfect.
Fair enough.
So we will arrive at your destination in the next session. Unless you guys want to do some more role playing on the train in the aftermath of this.
I'm just gonna heal people is what I'm doing.
Okay. So yeah, we'll deal with all that aftermath, and Jacques dying and Elijah apparently betraying you, in the next session, and then you guys will have to approach the final challenge.
All right.